everyone. Today is Thursday and it's approaching the end of the week. I'm very happy today because I'm going to take the day off from work tomorrow, and over the weekend go to a retreat to a monastery where 3 sisters lives outside of the town I'm living. So it's not far away, but it's really nice to be there for 3 days with some other people, but have very much time for yourself. Reflect, relax. It's going to be prayer time with the sisters. They sing beautifully in the chapel, and it's really a good way to settle down, relax, and go inside and have some time for yourself, and just practice being and not doing, which we do all the time. So much planning, at least me. I'm planning, doing so much, but now I'm going to go there really to settle down. And it's a week before Christmas, so I hope that I will stay in that calm mood also the week before Christmas. I will keep you updated. So I have finalized my work for today, and I'm gonna put myself in the car and drive to the monastery where I will have the retreat. So you see it's a lot of snow. It's very cold here in Sweden today. It's -8 and it's gonna be even colder. So I see you over there when I'm at the monastery. Okay, so I'm here at the retreat at the monastery. This is the building, and there is another building where the sisters live, and they also have a chapel. So it's not so clear now in the darkness, but I will shoot another video tomorrow. So I will pack my things now, get my things from my car, and oh, you don't see, and go up and in the house. This is my room. I'm going to stay here for 3 days. Some protection. And I even got a sink. Very nice. So, really nice to be here now, finally. And I'm going to stay for 3 nights. So, now we're going to go to the chapel and start with some prayer with the sisters, and then we're gonna have evening meal, and then we are going to start a retreat. Very interesting. Looking forward. So see you later, or see you tomorrow. Okay, so now we have been in the chapel for the sisters have been praying, singing beautiful psalms, and we who are at the retreat can join if we want, and can is a bit difficult sometimes, but it was really nice. And then you can sit in the chapel after and just meditate and relax. So I felt after a hectic work day I became much calmer just after being in the chapel and singing with the sisters, and then just sitting there and meditating. So now it's actually silence in the house until after the evening meal, so then the retreat will start. So probably I see you tomorrow again. Bye bye. So the first day of the retreat has started, and we had some chapel prayer time. We've been to eating evening meal, and had some start of the retreat, some little bit of talking from one of the sisters, and then it's time to go to bed. It's only 9 o'clock, but I'm really tired. It's really dark outside, and it's really cold. It's -12 degrees, I think, here now, and I don't see it, but I made my bed not very well, maybe. But it's time to go to bed. I'm very sleepy, feeling good after this first day. Start to kind of settle down a bit, and the day of work and all my mind chatter and thoughts are gone right now. So see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Good morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I have been to the first morning prayer with the sisters. It starts 6:45, so it's quite early. It's called Laudes. It's the first prayer in the morning that they have. And now it's still dark outside. Oh, someone's coming in the car. Actually, I think it's the priest, because there's going to be a mass at 8 o'clock. Unfortunately, I got some infection on my nose here this morning, waking up with that, and I need to go to a doctor and check it out. So I need to call to the hospital and see if I can get time to come today. So I need to go for a while, and then I will come back to the retreat. I don't like that. I want to be here all the time, but what to do? So we'll see. But at least I was part of the morning prayer. And there will be a mass, and then there will be breakfast, and then hopefully I go to the doctor. We'll see. So I called the doctor, and they will call me back in an hour. So I go to the mass now that has started here. It's really nice winter landscape here today. It's -15, I think, so it's really cold. But I go down now, and we'll see what happens with the doctor. Okay, so I got a doctor's appointment, so I will leave. You see where the sisters live here in the background. And here is the house in the daytime. It's very cold today now also, I think -12 something. And it's actually starting to snow now. So I will go before it gets too much snow. See you later. So this is how the monastery looks in the daytime. So this is the guest house. And as I said, here is the monastery where the sisters live. And over there is the chapel. Really, really nice and cute place. Okay, I've been to the doctor and I got some antibiotic to put on my nose, so I'm really happy for that. Okay, so I've been to the doctor, and she gave me some antibiotics to put on my nose, so I didn't need to eat tablets, which I'm happy for. So it feels really good. I'm going back to the monastery now, driving back, but just have to show you this beautiful view. I don't know if you see it really, but there's a big lake here, and the sun is shining, and it's snow everywhere. So just want to you had a look. Okay, I will continue to drive now back for lunch. So I just want to say a few things about the monastery I'm visiting this weekend. It's actually 3 sisters living there. They have been living there for many, many years. I think, I don't know how long actually, but it's a long time. And it's actually a part of the Protestant church. So it's quite a few monasteries in Sweden from the Protestant church. So I think this is one of 3 or something. But it's built on Saint Franciscus and Saint Clara, who actually lived in Assisi, and Franciscus was a wealthy young man who started to search for God when he was, I don't know the age actually, but he actually said he had a visitation or an experience, or I don't know what to call it, but meeting Christ, Jesus, and who told him to build up his church again, because the church at that time in 1200th century was quite, I think, corrupt and not very well, like from the Christian roots. So he asked Franciscus to build up his church again, and Franciscus started to do that in Assisi in Italy. It was an old church, San Diamo, and that church was in ruins, so he started to build it up, and he got also help from a woman who was very young, leaving her family, not wanted to be, you know, married. She wanted to go into a life with God and monastery, so she actually followed Franciscus, and this actually and she became a nun and all her life, and had a monastery in Assisi. So this church or this monastery is built on the kind of foundation from the saints of Saint Clara and Franciscus. So it's very like living very, they want to live very, or they promised when they started this to live very simple. They did not work, they just got money from having guests and from donations and everything, and live in poverty, so no earning money or not earning anything, and so forth. So it's very special to be here and meeting these amazing, strong woman sisters who have been living in this monastery for, could it be 30 years or more maybe, and seeing their devotion for what they do and to God. It's very inspiring, and it's very rare to meet people like this who devoted a life to a life of service of others, poverty, and to God. So that was a short story about the monastery. So I just want to clarify, saying that the sisters do not work, but they actually, their work is to pray. They pray 4 times a day, in the morning, midday, in the evening and early evening and late evening, and also taking care of a lot of people coming to them for retreats who are really ill for different reasons, and supporting them with, you know, talking with them, helping with them, and just letting them be in the monastery to heal. And so they're doing a lot of work all day long, I would say. Yeah, and the sisters are now around 80, and they're still working very hard, actually, taking care now of us who are guests there, for example. Yes, just want to say that. So I'm just out for a small walk before dinner or evening meal. It's a very light dinner they have on the monastery, like a soup or very light food. I see the Christmas tree here behind me. It's really beautiful. It's so beautiful. I don't know if it shows, but the trees are so filled, just white. It's amazing, really. And I managed to really come deep into, let's say, meditation in when I was sitting after the prayer session. It was really nice. My mind feels so relaxed, and I feel so much more happy when I can stop my mind, all the thinking, and really come into deep meditation, prayer, whatever you want to call it. It was really nice. So now I feel refreshed, and I'm going back to have some dinner now soon. Over there is the monastery. See you. Good morning. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going for a morning walk. Here's the chapel behind me, and there is prayer, morning prayer going on there. But I actually missed it because I just woke up when the prayer was started, so I didn't want to go in the middle of it. It didn't feel respectful, so I go for a morning walk instead, and I will sit a little bit in the chapel and meditate after the walk. But it's really nice inside there now. If I would have been there, but I go for a walk instead. Same road I went yesterday. So here on my morning walk, I came to a cute little library. So it says library, but it's in Swedish here. Very cute. I think the bus drivers are sitting there when they're waiting for the next bus to go into the city. So very cute. This is a very small town, so they have a little, just a store, but actually to buy food, but they actually have a library. Nice. So just coming out from a short meditation session in the chapel, just wanted to show you this beautiful morning sky here. The sun is coming up very slowly, but it looks amazing. Hope it's gonna be a nice day. I think so. Now it's time for breakfast. So back to my room. It's 12:30. We're soon gonna have lunch. Looking forward to that because I'm so hungry. I've been awake since 7, so it has been very I mean, to walks into the chapel and meditations. So it takes energy. So now I'm really looking forward for the dinner or the lunch meal. But here we don't talk over lunch because it's a retreat, so everybody's quiet. Any meal we eat, it's just in quiet, and that's quite difficult because you're not used to that and sit and eat with other people just quietly. So it's a challenge, but I'm getting into it more. You just have to focus a little bit inside yourself instead, and it's nice in a way also that you don't need to chat and just be in stillness here. I think this is why you got to go to a retreat. My nose is not still good, but I got these antibiotics, so I hope it's going to be better, but it's quite swollen. So I hope it's get better to Monday when I go back to work, but we'll see. So then after lunch we have some free time, so I will read and write and reflect a little bit for the future, and trying to reflect on coming into good routines so I don't stress so much in my day-to-day life, and find a little bit new approach to things. So that's what I'm looking forward to do after lunch, and that I have time for here, since we also have, I think, 2 hours free time. So then it's nothing really to do. I've been out for walks, so then I can take some time to reflect and read, and that's very nice. So see you later. So good morning everyone. This is the last day of the retreat. It's a Sunday. We're going home today, so we're just gonna have some breakfast, some meditation time, some midday prayer, and they will have a mass today also. So and then after lunch we're gonna go home. But it has really been a nice and relaxing time. It was so important to come here first. I felt I didn't have time to go because it's soon Christmas, and I felt I should be at home and clean and cook and prepare because Christmas Eve is going to be in my house. But of course I had booked this, so I decided to go, and I feel very happy I did. I feel my mind has calmed down so much, like from all thoughts, worrying, stress, thinking, planning, just going down to zero. So I feel that this has been so kind of detoxing for my mind, and of course also for my body, because I've been really relaxed and slept so good, and just could follow the routines here. I didn't even need to cook anything, but just be here and follow the routine that the sisters have, which is really nice also. Then I could read and just take walks and reflect, which was really nice. So when I'm coming home now, I'm really thinking of that I need to go up a little bit earlier in the morning to take some meditation, prayer time. So I have enough time for that, and then do my morning yoga. So I really are relaxed when the day starts, so I can cope with like stress or whatever comes in work or life. I also feel that I need to try to book less things. Also, I need to, after my work days or so, just have much more time for myself and go and to do exercise, my yoga practice, and other things. So yeah, sometimes of course, time to time meet friends, but also having a lot of me time, enough me time to be happy and build up my resistance to stress, which it's crazy today, I think, for many of us. It's so much at work, it's so much in life, and it's so much in yourself also. I realized that I put so much pressure and demands on myself, and I plan so much things ahead and to do, because I love to do different things, but I need to be careful with myself and my time as well. So yeah, I hope I'm a little bit wiser going home, that I can start some new routines, and that will be a good change for me, because I think stress, or my mind, the stress planning is my biggest enemy actually. So more relaxed, more meditation, more exercise of like yoga and so forth. I hope that will help. So thank you everyone for watching. It has been really nice to share this with you, and hope you find some good in this video that you can take home and yeah, practice yourself. So thank you very much. Bye bye.